Hey folks, Gway. I've been trying these last couple of days to formulate a response to the leaked draft document, the leaked draft ruling from the Supreme Court of the United States that offered us that they would overturn Roe versus Wade. Offered the world that they would overturn Roe versus Wade. Now there's nothing saying that that this draft will become the law of the land, but it was still pretty shocking to see it, to read it. I've been trying to be respectful and honest and authentic. I've been trying to be thoughtful. I'd love nothing more than to offer a 7, 8, 9-minute video that fixed the whole thing. Took this pain away, that was able to be loving and pastoral and corrective. Fix the whole thing. And then I read a tweet from Jim Jordan this morning, and I'm kind of giving up on being thoughtful for the moment, so please just bear with me. See what Jim said. He said 3 little words. He tweeted 3 little words. America is pro-life. I know where I live. I know that I am not an American. I know that some will hear this and say, well, who the hell do you think you are? I'm a person looking at this situation from the outside. I'm a person who knows that this may very well come north. This mentality may very well come north. It's already here in some ways. And a person who gets to see America at work in the world. America is pro-life is quite an overstatement. Pro-life, so long as you are a fetus in somebody else's womb whose birth will never have a real lasting impact on me, and then I'm pro-life. But that's not really what that word, what that statement means. Pro-life means so much more than pro-fetus. It means so much more than that. And we won't be pro-life until we embrace all that it could mean. It's too big. It's too big a term. It says too much. It could be too much. It can't be limited to this one issue. You're looking at it from the outside. America is pro-life unless saving lives will mean getting rid of guns. We're pro-life so long as you're not an immigrant trying to escape poverty, so long as you're not a refugee trying to escape war, strife, unrest, then we have conditions. Pro-life until you've taken a life. Pro-life until we've deemed it necessary to put you to death. Pro-life. Pro-life so long as you're not in the way, so long as your life isn't in the way of profits and of resources that we want or think we need. Pro-life requires us to see all of life working in conjunction, all of creation working together for each person and each creature's well-being. Pro-life requires us to understand that what we take from the earth is gone forever. That it will impact future generations. It will impact the lives of future generations. It requires us to recognize that the damage we're doing to our environment will harm the lives of the people who are yet to be born. Pro-life requires us to see our homeless and our impoverished as beings who are just as precious as the newest, sweet, cute little baby. Pro-life would mean we recognize that all people have a right to live an abundant life. That life itself is much more than just being born. That life is the series of experiences we have from that time until the time we take our last breath. To be pro-life means to be pro-that. To be about trying to make that span of time for that person or for that creature, for that thing, truly marvelous, wondrous, filled with love and light and possibility and provision. Pro-life would mean we're willing to do whatever it takes to keep you alive. Even if you don't have health care insurance. Even if you don't have a drug plan. Even if you don't have the money to pay for that stuff. Really, I think to be pro-life would mean to recognize that to have a healthcare system that is all about profits is wrong. So no, Jim, I don't buy into the conception that America is pro-life. Again, pro-fetus so long as it's in somebody else's body and won't ever have a lasting impact on my life. Yeah, maybe that. But pro-life is a bit of a stretch. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face be made to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted up to you. May you always know the peace of being in the Lord's presence. And I pray that if we're going to use terms like pro-life, if we're going to call ourselves, if we're going to label ourselves as something like pro-life, that we would be willing to embrace the fullness of all it means. Because otherwise we're just hypocrites. Amen. Nemultus.